or whenever you feel terrified, you feel afraid, you should be able to sit yourself down and decode that feeling. Hi guys, how are you doing? It's your girl Pencil Bells. I hope you all are doing greatly well. Hey, is this your first time on my channel? Hi, I see you and I love you already. Yeah, do not remain a stranger. Hurry up to the subscribe button and hit on it. Also turn on your notification post so you get it as soon as possible whenever I drop on this channel. And to you, my old subscribers, guys, you know the vibes. You know you're the reason I'm here. I really love you guys, and thanks for choosing to ride with me. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. And you all saw the topic. Yes, you did. And so if you feel this is one thing you really love to know about, ensure you watch this vlog till the very end. So let's get into it. So as long as we are living, as long as we breathe in air, right, fear is something that we are constantly going to be exposed to. Be trying out new things, to being actually exposed to fear or actual life-threatening situations. Fear would always come our way. Sometimes it even comes from our imaginations and our thoughts, and some other times we are actually exposed to life-threatening situations and danger. So it is constant. Now that we know that fear is a constant thing, fear is something that we will have to always meet with, then we definitely have to be smart by thinking out ways and mastering ways where we can make this thing that seems so threatening and so dangerous our friend, which is very possible. And this is what I'm about to expose you all to in this vlog. This is one secret I've learned from great authors, and this is something that I've been able to digest and I've used over a couple of months, and it's been working greatly for me. Okay guys, before now, I used to be this person who panics a lot about situations, about events, about trying out new things, about people around me, like about things that you can think of. I fear a lot, I panic a lot, and it is because maybe there is an underlying part of me that is a perfectionist. So I always worry about, oh, will it go well, will it fail, will I flaw, and things like that. Now guys, anxiety is even worse. Anxiety, which is a very close friend of fear, is that one that will make you almost not show up on the due date. It will make every fiber, every organ, tissue, cell talk about it. It will make everything fail at once. You will feel like, no, I'm not going. Today is not my day. I will try some other time. Now guys, as we grow up, we then begin to manage. We begin to find ways of managing fear because we tend to see it's a permanent phenomenon. We begin to become a bit friendlier to fear than we were as kids because we have some way somehow begin to see that it is a permanent term, it is a permanent concept, it is a close friend, and it's not disappearing any moment. We therefore begin to take caution pauses at every junctions of our lives where we tend to experience fear of some sort. We then pause and ask ourselves question: am I in danger? Yeah, it could be that way too. Am I in danger? What is at risk? And is this fear? What kind of fear is this? Is this self-imposed, or is there actual danger? Is there something that is actually threatening that is making me feel terrified in a way or the other? But the truth, however, remains we often over accommodate fear. We over accommodate fear, and as a result of that, we therefore tend to pause, and we sometimes refuse to go even when we're supposed to proceed. Sometimes we just decide to stay back. Sometimes we decide to buy a little more time, which is very dangerous. Now let me tell you something. To respond in favor to fear is very dangerous and costly, because that moment we are taking to take a pause or to overthink the whole situation might be that moment where the lifelong opportunity we've been seeking for here and there is on the table, and because we are taking so much time, we may just not be able to catch up by the time we're finally ready to face our fears. Like in Mitchell's word, by clinging to what you already know, you only make your world smaller. By holding on to the things you're familiar with, things that you know so well, the environment you're so accustomed to, you're only building a very small and limited world for yourself. So you don't just want to do this to yourself. You want to explore, you want to open up, because There is this common thing that says everything we ever want is on the other side of fear. So how do we embrace fear and use it to our advantage? The number one thing you want to do is to decode that fearful feeling you are having per time. Any moment or whenever you feel terrified, you feel afraid, you should be able to sit yourself down and decode that feeling. This is how to go about it. It is by asking yourself certain questions. Am I in actual danger? Or is this a danger that is self-imposed? Is this a danger that I'm feeling? Am I feeling fearful because I am being faced with something new? Because sometimes it is because we are being exposed to something unfamiliar, then we begin to have fearful feelings. Sometimes it is because you have a presentations to make. Other times it's because you are visiting a place that you've never been before. Other times it's because you have an upcoming examination that you don't even know what you might come out with at the end of the day. So you are fearful. Some elements of fear begins to build up within you. So you want to ask yourself this question: am I in actual fear, or is this fear as a result of me being exposed to something unfamiliar, being exposed to something that is new? The second question is, what is my instinct saying? Because instinct is always a guide. We can always, almost 90% of the time, trust our instincts to guide us through certain situations, through unpredictable situations, yes, especially when feeling fearful. Your instinct, if you listen so well, you can be able to tell if your instinct is telling you to take a pause or to proceed. Whatever your instinct is telling you, please do. If it is asking you to take a pause, then take a pause. If it is asking you to progress, then progress, because you can trust your instinct almost 100%. Now, if your instinct is asking you, if you feel like you want to take a step back or you want to go ahead, you should ask yourself, why am I stepping forward, or why am I holding back? These three questions are definitely going to be eye-opening questions for you. They are definitely going to clarify your mind, and you will know what kind of fear you are experiencing per time. They will guide you as to how to embrace your fear, how to decode your fear, and how to use it to your advantage. Remember these three questions and always use it per time. Now let me tell you, failure to embrace fear definitely has consequences. Failure to not mastering how to use fear to your advantage can be very, very dangerous, because number one, it is going to land you into mediocrity. It will make you embrace the status quo. You are okay with whatever you have. You're okay with wherever you are. You're okay with how things operate around you. And that's definitely mediocrity. It's going to make you embrace conformity as comfort. You conform wherever you go. Oh, this is how they do it here. So you're just going to roll with how they do it here. You're not thinking outside the box because you're fearful. You're not reasoning, how else can this be done? How can we go faster? How can we achieve more? Because you are fearful. Like you can't even take a step outside the box, so you're being caged in. Okay, light is back. The tough thing is, if you fail to embrace fear and take your steps and use it to your advantage, it is definitely going to shut you out of possibilities that are lying ahead your nose. Yes, I tell you, because you stand here and you're not willing to take the step to the next junction because you're fearful. How are you then going to know of the opportunities that are over there, the next junction to you, the next bus stop to you? How are you going to be aware? You're never going to be aware, so you're only going to be, operating within your means, within what you have, within what you're familiar with. And guy, I tell you, a life that is lived in conformity, in mediocrity, in status quo is definitely not a well-utilized life. So just before I go, guys, I just want to remind you to keep these things in your mind and use it wherever you go. Be willing to embrace uncertainty. It's okay not to be in charge sometimes. Learn to embrace discomfort more than comfort. So guys, like I said earlier, a lot lies on the other side of fears, and it's definitely okay to embrace fear and use it to your advantage using these tips that I have given in today's vlog. So till I come your way next time, remember to subscribe and keep being good, keep being motivated, and keep being intentional. See you guys. Love you. Bye.